Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, or welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome to this new video in which I, briefly wanted to talk about the news that we got earlier today. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I think you do know, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked this video, and otherwise I'll explain it to you. We got some big news with Ethena launching a new stablecoin. They already have one stablecoin, USDE. From Ethena, of course, but they launched another one which is fully backed by BlackRock's and Securitizes BUIDL fund, or build fund. Let's refer to it as such in this video. Big news. Ethena performed quite well after the news actually came out, so I just wanted to do a video briefly talking about what this is, whether this news is actually very big, whether it's actually very bullish, and then lastly, which is mostly my expertise, can we actually make some money on this? So that's what we'll do. So let's get right into it. Now, like I said, the news we got, it's very simple, right? So Ethena is a project in the crypto ecosystems that have their own stablecoin, and it's a relatively special stablecoin. It's backed by some on-chain positions, and there was quite a lot of they were under quite a lot of scrutiny. And just in general, talking about this, them launching a new stablecoin, USTB, it is bullish, right? Because it is development to a project, it is adding more value to a project, and it's just in general expanding their product range with something that is arguably less risky. Because if you don't know what the build fund is by Securitize in partnership with BlackRock, it's basically a mix of cash, treasury bonds, and short-term debt. So in a sense, USDB is actually backed by US dollars or dollar equivalents, which is less risky than their USDE. So in that sense, it's bullish, but in that sense, it's also not necessarily special, right? And therefore, even though like it's not bearish, I also don't think it is that bullish. It's just a new stablecoin, and I believe the stablecoin that Ondo has, for example, I think it's called USDY, is very, very similar to this. And the underlying backing is very similar as well. So do I think this is bullish? Like I said, yes, but I don't think this is a reason for Ethena to rally here. Although, and that is something important to realize, the build fund by BlackRock is in partnership with Securitize, but BlackRock is actually involved in this. All right, and we have seen in the past that projects involved with BlackRock tend to do better, all right, and it also ties Ethena to the RWA narrative. So in that sense, it could be more bullish than I expect. And I also do think that the main opportunities with Ethena are buy opportunities, but that's for a different reason, which I also wanted to talk about, and that is that I do think that the structure here, if Ethena is able to reclaim some more important levels, I think the structure is interesting. Now, Ethena had a relatively rocky launch. It started off relatively well, rallied quite a bit here, as you can see. But then it went downhill, and now basically since April it has been very, very bearish. But in the end, Ethena, like I said, it's a project that's actually developing things now, but it's also backed by some major partners such as Wintermute, GSR, which probably also do the market making, and some major influencers such as Ansem, Kobe, and Arthur Hayes, for example. So it would be surprising to me if a chart like this, especially in these market circumstances where a lot of people are shorting charts like these, but these shorts actually get squeezed in these circumstances, a chart like this is interesting. And at this point of time, what we are forming is basically, and I will try to draw this in my best capabilities. What you have here is that you have two key levels. We started off very, very bearish, right? So we dropped down, but now we have had this with this deviation down at 20 cents. We had that first bullish breakout above this level here at 27.5 cents. If we are also able to get this breakout right here, so that is the breakout above 40 cents, I think the combination of what Ethena is doing with the project and the backing they have should provide us with a good short or a good buy opportunity, excuse me. So it's a little bit unrelated to the news, because I don't necessarily think that this news is going to cause that, apart from the fact if they actually get tied with a BlackRock name right now, that could be very bullish, and then it could help, of course, and it certainly helps. So let's not lie about that. But purely technically, I'd need to see the break above 40 cents here. And then we're actually forming a bullish market structure, which has enough fuel with the shorts and the backing to get all the way up to 65 and 75 cents at the very least. So that is what I do think is interesting. The news itself is bullish. It could be more bullish than I expect because I don't think it's groundbreaking. But technically, I do think you need to keep an eye on Ethena and especially that level around 40 cents. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.